you guys even see? Okay. I don't think they can hear me. I'm not gonna even attempt to do this part today. I just thought about it. Oh my God. I was about to go live on that other phone, but I changed my mind. It's opportunity. I can't even step on. God, thank you for blessing me with opportunities to push my brand every day and further. Hi, you guys. You guys about to watch me interview um rapper Akon, but of course, technology wanna play. I'm super excited. So, welcome. You're not gonna see. I'm gonna see. Can you guys see? Let me see. Trying to see how you guys can see me and Akon. I think that's good. It's not letting me log in. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back because I'm a minute away from interviewing him. All right. Silence my phone. Shit. Everything meant for me, and this season is meant for me. It looks great. Hey, my camera. Get my questions together. Hi. Hold on. It's going great. Let me go ahead and take notes and record. Recording in progress. I want to say it's so nice to meet you. And I want to say congratulations on your new album, Beautiful Day. So I want to get into, I know you're going to have 15 minutes. So I want to get right into what made you start your new album and could name it after your hit song, Beautiful Day. I love that. So I was listening to the song earlier today and I heard it before this interview. So what inspired you to write Beautiful Day? I think you did a good job bringing back real music. I do feel that when we get to our music, a lot of things are missing, especially a message. And I know one thing about your new album, it has a message behind it. So I know you're not from America and you're from Senegal. So touch on the things that you do in your community every day to bring more awareness and to your community. I'm not sure if you heard my question. I love that. So my next question is, I know you want to bring more awareness to Africa, your home. What is something that you're currently doing in Atlanta to bring more community here? Especially now that we got Angel Reese, the world is going crazy. Like everybody's so excited. So I know you're about to start your tour with Neo. What is one thing you're looking forward to with this tour? I'm excited because I plan to go. So my next question, because I'm a Neo and of course I'm a your fan as well. I love your music. I love his music as well. My next question is, when the last time you felt seen, heard, and celebrated? Mm, I agree. But I know you're very big in your community. I know you even went, you were so ambitious, you wanted to build a city back home. You don't got to touch on that. I did my research on that, of course, but you are so ambitious and you have a big heart of giving back and making an impact. So, what pushes that for you to want to continue to make an impact in your community and then also other people's lives?
You appreciate those. You appreciate that. You appreciate the struggle of it. You appreciate all the things that actually that you felt that you wouldn't have or wouldn't be obtainable to. You know what I mean? So I think that has a lot to do with being raised in Africa and seeing how happy we was with limited resources. So then you come to a place like America with abundance of resources and people take that for granted. That right there is a different kind of level of just like rich. You know what I'm saying? So that made a big difference as far as me, man. I want to be in a position to know that God put me in this position to be able to help other people and definitely make an impact with the moves that I make for sure.
I agree with you. I feel like as me being a girl from Atlanta and growing up in America, a lot of people who are Americans, we don't take for granted. We do take for granted not being able to get resources or not being able to give back to others. Like so one of my things on my platform, I'm very big on impact and autism. So it's Autism Awareness Month. If you have a fan that's autistic, what would you say to them?
Well, the thing is, when it comes to autism, unfortunately, I wasn't aware of too many like I don't have much autism around me, so I'm not really educated to it. But I know it's I don't I and I would hate to call it a handicap because I know some people look down on that
Hmm.
or whatever. But I know for the most part, like I feel like anyone that has special needs of any sort, these are all things that I wouldn't want people to look at as a flaw because I feel again, God makes no mistakes, and I feel like everything and every body around you're all built perfectly for whatever purpose God has for us to, like in so many words, fulfill our purpose in life. Everything has to be visible and everything has to be, accepted as it is because there's a reason for it to be there. But I do believe that if there's any way that you possibly can, utilize, your resources or anything that you can do to better somebody else's life, I would take that foot forward for sure.
I love that you said that. I really wish that we had more people that would utilize their resources to give back and to make an impact. I really feel if we made a bigger impact in our world today, we would have less crime. And if we focus on more love, we will have a better, in my opinion, a better America, a better world. That just, mhm. And I don't think people realize how important love is, but you can tell somebody I love you or just tell somebody they're beautiful and that can make their day and that can change how they look at something.
I agree, 100%. Makes a big difference.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you hear the word beautiful day, what does that look like in real life for you?
Oh man, in real life, I literally appreciate every moment, like, because I know things could have been a lot worse. And as I travel the world, I'm seeing things that are a lot worse. So I thank God every day for being in this position, honestly, to be able to even see the difference. So every day literally is a beautiful day for me, man. Whenever I wake up, I swear.
I love that. Okay, you're not just an artist, you are a builder. What drives you to keep creating beyond music?
I think it's a motivation and a love for the art. You know what I mean? Um, like this, just being in a position where I can create and be able to be inspired everywhere I go to be able to create something that inspires others that drives me in a big way, But I think just the love of it and knowing that I can freely do it when I want without no red tape or nothing that's stopping me or creating those challenges for me to have to do that. That alone is the appreciation I be able to, just knowing that I got the freedom to be able to do it when I please and everything.
Mm, I
Yeah.
love the word freedom. Now, my next thing I'm about to ask you is about legacy. You helped launch major artists. What does legacy mean to you now?
Yeah, legacy. You want to be remembered for the things that you've done. You want to be remembered for the things that actually impacted everyone else. Like oftentimes, my pop would always say, life is like a hotel room. You're just passing through. So there's more to life, like than just celebrating yourself. I think legacy is really a matter of not celebrating yourself per se, but the things that you did and how others are utilizing those resources that you built for to help others. That right there is the celebration. You know what I mean? I think legacy is definitely being remembered for leaving something behind that people can still utilize outside of you being there to actually manifest it.
Mm, that was a great answer. At Awesome You, we focus on impact, advocacy, and community. What
Mhm.
message do you have for people who feel like giving up on their journey?
Man, that's the biggest mistake you can ever make. You know what I mean? Challenges are put there so to build you and build your strength. The whole purpose of it is so that it can prepare you for whatever the next challenge is. So the moment you give up, you done failed yourself and failed everything that you was meant for.
Mm. Okay, and we're almost done. So when people tap into a beautiful day and everything that's coming next, what is one thing you want people to take away from your new album?
I want people to just really, listen to this album and let it bring them back to the moments where you just really appreciate everything around you. Because oftentimes, we wake up and most people always focus on the negative things because the negative things are the things that stand out, and those are the ones that actually hurt the most. So you find yourself, investing more time into the negative. But if you just take your time away from that and focus on all the positive things that you should be appreciative of, those things actually not only lift you up, but it sustains your emotion to stay happy. And I think as long as we're searching for happiness and we actually find it and you hold on to that, your life is going to be a beautiful day every day. Because, sadness and happiness is a choice. You can decide which side you want to be on.
I really that resonate with me. I believe that as well. If you're sad, it's that's on you. But if you try to find a silver lining in something, then it's gonna be an amazing day. That's
Yep.
so I would use awesome day because of course my brand is awesome you, but yeah. And so I'm always trying to have an awesome day. Thank you. You always blend culture in your music. How has your sound evolved globally?
Oh man, it's evolving every day because every time I get experience to new cultures, I get inspired by it, and I always add that to what I got going on. So even when you listen to this album, it's a very global album, like it's world music, literally, man. But all cultures that I've actually intertwined within. So I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh, thank you. Is there anything you want to end this amazing interview with before we close out?
Yeah, just thank everybody for all the support throughout these years, man, keeping me motivated and putting me in a position to be able to constantly impact yourselves and impact others, man. And also know that I'm always finding new ways to put new artists on and give people a new opportunity. I got a new artist named the Simeons, and I'm actually just pushing their new single out. It's called Sugar. So definitely make sure y'all look out for that and look out for the future stuff that they got coming too with the new EPs is dropping as well.
Oh, I really enjoy interviewing you, and I just want to say thank you for taking time to let Awesomely You magazine interview you. And I look forward to dropping this and seeing how people resonate with you because what I felt from your interview was nothing but genuine love. I know you're excited for this tour. When was the last time you've been on tour? It's been a minute, right? Since you've been on tour.
I need a break actually from tour. I ain't never stopped, but I do a lot of international tours.
Ah, see, I told you I'm an ATL girl, so I'm over here like
Yeah, I know, I know.
I'm like over here like okay, y'all coming to Atlanta, right? Are y'all coming to Atlanta for the tour?
Yeah, we're going to Atlanta.
Okay, well you're going to see me there, so fingers crossed I'm going to be there.
I can't wait.
Well, thank you for letting me interview. I know you have a busy schedule, and I only asked for 15 minutes, and I know our time is coming to an end. And I just want to say thank you so much for just letting my platform interview you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
Recording stopped. Ain't that a pretty color? Man, that's lit. Can we open this door so you don't get sick from the fumes? That's strong. This is the first coat. Yeah. Mhm. What's your roller when you get done with them? How? Thank you. Oh. They gave me a little black thing, but you made your own. No, like before, yeah. Okay. Hey, ladies. That's what it is. Soda shop, like a diner soda shop. See. So you some piece of even there's a content in there? Yep. So whenever I'm not interacting, sodas, lemonade and stuff, it's still open for content. I gotta figure out how to make them. I know that's the reason why I say let me just do it here. I got doctorate up and with the logo and everything in it. Yeah, but I think you also should do a recap of you and then debrief on how it felt to enter ACON. That's a whole one piece of content for Crystal and her personal brand anyway. Okay. I mean, and of course, name must go. Okay, but you can do that there. You can do it. Okay. I'm close to it. I like that blue. Okay, you a professional painter? I say you professional painter? You heard me, I like the blue. It's good. Mm-hmm. I saw you when I came in. I was like, no, the room is different. All right. Okay, y'all. Let me do some content. I've been like gone. Somebody say, hey, my crazy girl, how's everything? You're so pretty. Thank you guys so much. I literally just interviewed Akon and it was a moment. Anyway, but I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.